Okay, we did throttle, we did mag check, prop cycle, oil pressure, battery, fuel pressure, throttle, idle, mixture, lane, elevator trim. It's takeoff, flaps set. And check, check, check. Circuit breakers, still in. Speed brakes, test and check. Got one, got two. Back in. Flight controls. Free and correct, feels good. Cabin door secured. And inflated. Crete traffic, Mooney 1158, November, departing runway 17 to the south, IFR, Crete traffic. And here we go. You're up. Flaps up. Climb 95. We can aim for now 105, then route climb. Alright, back down 35 inches. 2,500 RPM. All good, set autopilot. And now we climb up to 2,500. Alright, let's call approach, pick up flight following. Minneapolis Center, Mooney 1158, November at 6,200, climbing for 2,500, looking to pick up VFR flight following to Austin Executive, that's Echo Delta Charlie.
Mooney calling, what was your call sign, where are you?
Mooney 1158, November, about 8 miles south of the Crete Airport.
Mooney 1158, November, Minneapolis Center, squawk 2610.
2610, 58 November.
Number 1158, November, radar contact, the Beatrice altimeter 29908. What's the destination? How's it spelled again?
Echo Delta Charlie, that's Austin Executive for 58 November.
Number 58 November, say altitude.
2,500, 58 November.
What are you currently at?
Oh, roger, 7,400, climbing for 2,500, 58 November.
Thank you.
Alright, we're still gonna keep cruise climbing here for another couple thousand feet. Otherwise, a nice day, starting to cool down a little bit out here. Feeling better. Weather is looking great pretty much all the way to Texas. We do have a hurricane that is on the east side, really over Louisiana and Arkansas, Hurricane Francine. So, that could cause some issues, a little bit of rain over Dallas area right now, but a couple hours, that is all supposed to go away, and we should have still good skies down to Austin. Pressure altitude, we're still under altitude for oxygen, we're going to be just barely under it. So 12,500 is going to work great. Try to maximize our true airspeed while we're up here.
Mooney 58 November, contact Kansas City Center 134.9er.
134.9er, 58 November, good day. Alright, cylinder head temperatures looking better. Want those at 380 or lower, that's good. True airspeed 191, that's good. Ground speed 189, so just a tedious bit of headwind as expected. About another 3 hours to get to Austin. We are coming up on Wichita, Kansas. Now, there's a lot of fun airports up here. We're coming up across the Beechcraft factory, across the Cessna factory. Wichita is kind of aviation town. There's a commercial airport, there's an Air Force base, there are runways all over the place around here. Still watching Austin. The forecast is saying broken ceiling at 4,000, so that is definitely not something we'd be able to get to. Should probably go through an IFR flight plan to make sure I'm there, so we'll talk to approach here and get on one. Let's make sure I've got my notepad ready, just in case. I shouldn't really need much since I know my radio, I know my squawk code, I know my final destination. My altitude likely to be 12,000. So probably not much, but just in case. Wichita approach, Mooney 1158 November. Can I switch over to an IFR flight plan for my flight to Austin Executive?
Mooney 1158 November. Yeah, we can get that switch over here shortly. What altitude do you want to go at?
12,000 for 58 November. Sounds great. Thank you.
58 November, cover that. You can maintain 12,000, and we'll work on that in our system.
Maintain 12,000 for 58 November. Appreciate the help. All right, we'll head down 500 feet to 12,000. Gonna get me all set up, and that way I just don't have to deal with this if the weather starts to look a little bit worse. Do it while I've got a lot of time, and controller's got some time too.
And 58 November, I just want to verify, so you just want to IFR from your current position, direct to Echo Delta Charlie.
Affirm, 58 November.
Cover that. 58 November, you are cleared to Echo Delta Charlie via direct, maintain 12,000.
Cleared to Echo Delta Charlie via direct, maintain 12,000, 58 November. That's easy, get direct to Austin, nothing complicated than that. Just go over the Dallas Bravo airspace and should be pretty simple.
Mooney 1158 November, contact Kansas City Center, 127.8, have a good day.
127.8, thanks for the help, 58 November. Kansas City Center, Mooney 1158 November at 12,000.
Mooney 1158 November, Kansas City Center, Ponca City altimeter 29905.
29905, 58 November. Little over 2 hours to go.
1158 November, contact City Approach 124.2.
124.2, 58 November. We got some very tall clouds out here to my left. I believe those are parts of Hurricane Francine. If that is Hurricane Francine, that's about 100 miles away, some of the edges of it there.
Mooney 58 November, contact Fort Worth Center 124.75.
2475, 58 November, good day. Still feeling pretty confident. I'm going to stay west of this buildup in front of me. My actual track is due south 180, but my heading is 160, meaning I'm facing a little bit more to the left than I'm actually traveling, so since it even looks like the nose is passing pretty far west, that means our actual track is going to be pretty far west, so feeling good about that.
November 58 November, clear direct Uniform Kilo Whiskey, Uniform Kilo Whiskey, then direct Austin Executive.
Direct Uniform Kilo Whiskey, then Austin Executive for 58 November. Uniform Kilo Whiskey. We are coming up on our waypoint here. It is Bowie, Texas, Uniform Kilo Whiskey. In just a couple of minutes, once we hit that, we're going to turn back to the west a little bit more.
For 58 November, clear direct to Echo Delta Charlie, thank you.
Direct Echo Delta Charlie, 58 November. All right, we are back direct to Austin Executive. Got 56 minutes. Don't see any more build up in front of us that we might have to go through, so once again, back to another nice flight the rest of the way. finally was able to get the ATIS at Austin. We're getting close enough. We're getting close to our 20-minute wire check anyway, but picked up the ATIS. We know we'll be on runway 31. So now is the time to start studying the RNAV, or really briefing the RNAV 31 approach plate. We are on the descent now. We're heading down to 6,000. Clear to that, we are cleared direct. Austin Executive, about 15 minutes away. We've got our weather, we've got our instrument set, we've got our radio set. We've got Austin Approach in the backup. We'll put in tower once we get onto Austin Approach. And everything else is looking good. We have briefed the RNAV 31. Get that plate up. Not quite sure how they're going to send us on that, but just trying to remember those. FF, Zermu, ZAMs, could be sent to any of those, could just be vectored around. But we'll see what happens.
Mooney 58 November, contact Austin Approach 120.87.
120.87, 58 November.
November 58 November, descend and maintain 5,000, clear direct to FF.
Leaving 6,500 for 5,000, direct FF, 58 November.
For Foxtrot, proceed on course.
Alright, flight plan. Correct, enter. And we want 5,000. Here we go for a couple seconds of IMC time.
November 58 November, descend and maintain 4,000.
Leaving 5,000 for 4,000, 58 November.
November 58 November, cross FF at or above 2,000. You're cleared RNAV 31 into Austin Executive Airport.
Cross FF at or above 2,000, cleared for the RNAV 31, 58 November. Right, coming up on 2,000 feet, coming up on FF. We need to cross FF at or above 2,000. And then we are on the approach.
Mooney 58 November, contact Executive Tower 120.3.
120.3, 58 November, good day. Austin Executive Tower, Mooney 1158 November on the RNAV 31.
Mooney 1158 November, Executive Tower, report Hitsu, runway 31.
We'll report Hitsu at 3158 November. 45 seconds to Sirmu. 30 seconds, we want to turn to 307. Need to hold this altitude until we get the glide slope. And we are under gear speed now, so when we get closer to Hitsu, we'll drop the gear. Executive Tower, Mooney 1158 November is over Hitsu.
Mooney 58 November, number 1, runway 31, clear to land.
Clear to land, 3158 November. Let's see, Gumps is gas. Hose tank, undercarriage, check. Mixture prop, seat belts. Pull those cowl flaps open. Gonna cross the threshold at 75. Put in our crosswind correction.